Hello everyone, FPL Spoiler here, and in the episode we'll talk about the best players from each team in this season. I think since we have this international break, we can discuss these subjects. Maybe you want to wildcard or maybe you want to free hit, and I think this episode will help you not only today but also in the following weeks. I think the next one will be after we have the next international break, because we see more games, we make a different idea of how teams are looking this year. So I hope this video will help you, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Here we go. I've noted all of them here, and we will talk on the official page, and we start with Arsenal. We are taking into the searching by name, so this will be the order. From Arsenal, I picked Raya, Gabriel, Rice, Saka, and Gyökeres, and I see some people want Calafiori and Timber, which are not bad, but here you have the rotation. Like Calafiori has Lewis Kelly, I think, and Timber has White. I think from if you want to pick one of these two, I would go long-term Calafiori. But if you want to free hit, maybe Arsenal has an imagine you don't have players from Arsenal. Timber, it's okay if Ben White is still injured. Raya, obviously, I picked him, is the obvious choice for the goalkeeper. And Gabriel is starting now. Saliba is uncertain for the next match, so I picked Gabriel, also a bigger aerial threat, but I think Saliba is better with defensive contributions. Now in attack, I picked only Saka and Gyökeres. Saka is now injured, but obviously if he comes back from game week 7 onwards, you can get him. And Gyökeres again will be a great pick from game week 7. I think against mid or weak teams he will perform great, and also the price is nice for him, only 9 million. Now Havertz injured, he will have full games. The second team we are looking is Aston Villa, and I picked here 3 players. I picked Cash, I picked Watkins and Elliott, but I have Rodgers in my team now. I think Rodgers is a keep if you have him, because the fixtures are way too good, but I would not recommend him as a buy. It's the kind of player where if the team doesn't perform well, he doesn't also. And I don't see him trying enough, to be fair. So this would be the 4th option, and maybe the 5th would be Tielemans from this team. So this is the order. I mean, Cash, 4.5 million, cheap defender. He's on some corners and on some free kicks. Also, he scored a great goal last game in the international break, so he has some goal potential. But more of defensive contributions, more of clean sheets, and also assists. We don't expect too many goals from Cash. Other defenders, I don't know, Mings and Konsa. I think Konsa is the most obviously option, even if he had the red card. I think he saved that game with that situation, because if they conceded that point, I don't think Aston Villa would recover against Newcastle. So yeah, best defender Cash. Maybe if you want Konsa should be fine. And I have here Watkins also. I think Watkins will do well in the next matches. I know he had a slow start, but I think Aston Villa will recover. And Elliott is a nice pick if we see him starting, because it's 5.4 million. Even if the price will rise to 5.5, 5.6, it's a great option. I see him starting. I don't know if he will start the next game, but maybe game week 5, game week 6. And also Aston Villa has great fixtures. Maybe you're considering him for a free hit in these matches if you free hit in 6 or 7. We move to Bournemouth. Bournemouth, obviously, Senesi, Semenyo, and I picked also the two goalkeeper, Petrovic and Evanilson. Petrovic on of 4.5 million goalkeeper. Is great in if Bournemouth has let's say weaker opponents. I think he's nice against tougher opponents. The way Bournemouth plays, I think they score a lot and they concede a lot. So yeah, Senesi is much better because he has also the defense. I like the goalkeepers to get the clean sheets, obviously, and defenders can get also the goal threat, the assist threat, maybe the def cons. Senesi is purely def cons, and Semenyo obviously he likes to score a lot, trying a lot. I really like him. I mean, I understand the price rise, but even let's say he wasn't 7 million, he was 7.5. I mean, even with 7.5, should be a great pick. They don't play international football. They don't play UCL and UEFA. I mean, they have only the England competitions. Clearly a great option. And I pick also Evan Nilsson from this team because I think now he's on pens. His Kluivert is out. And I think it's another ready pick. I really think Bournemouth will overachieve in attack this year. Next team, we are going to Brighton or Brentford first. With Brentford, I picked just one, and this is a maybe also. I picked Thiago, obviously. Other players, I don't know. I'm not sure, but he's on pens. I don't like Brentford this season. I think they will struggle. They will fight for relegation. I mean, they lost a lot of players and they struggle in attack. Defensively, they are not convincing. I think they are kind of the team that will lose like 1-0, 2-1, like this. This is why I kind of don't like neither the defense or attack. We move to Brighton. Here I picked two players. I think the wingers, Minte and Mitoma, were playing great against City. Both of them are great fixtures. Also, when you pick a player and you look for the fixtures, look also not where is the opponent is weaker in attack on defense. Look at what they have on the left or the right side, because some teams are better on the left, some are better on the right, so you can choose one of these two depending on the context. Next one, we are moving to Burnley. And from Burnley, I picked three players and I didn't pick Dubravka. I mean, if you want a cheaper goalkeeper, 4.5 million, I will go with Bournemouth. But I'm not convinced that this strategy with Dubravka will work. I think they will achieve very few clean sheets. I know Dubravka is a great goalkeeper and is the only starting goalkeeper for 4 million. So you kind of want to get a better player with the difference, but I think just go for a 4.5 million goalkeeper. Now I picked Anthony, Ekdal, and Foster. If you want a team with Haaland and Salah, I think Foster is a great option with Strand Larsen, like these kind of players for attacking options. Burnley will concede a lot in the first half, I think, and they will need to recover in the second half. And I think they are a better team going forward than defending. Ekdal, I think, is nice from defensive contributions. Yeah. And Anthony is great as an attacking player also. Again, these are cheaper options. I mean, 5.5 million, even though we can get Dewsbury Hall for 5 million, but I wanted to give more alternatives for each of you. Chelsea, we move to Chelsea. Chelsea, 1 second, yeah. Chelsea, I picked here Sanchez, Cucurella, Chalobah, Enzo, Caicedo, Palmer, and João Pedro. A lot of options here. With Chalobah, I don't know how it's going to be the rotation because they start Champions League also, and he might not play all the games. But from Chalobah and Tosin, Chalobah is definitely the better option because he's the one who tries some long ball passes, maybe some assist. I think aerial threat. I don't know. I feel him a more goal threat this year than Tosin. Tosin also a great option, and also I think he's a main option over Tosin. Sanchez, it's one of the best goalkeepers, 5 million, and his team is defending very well. They could hit triple clean sheet if Paqueta didn't score that goal. So they were very, very close. João Pedro, definitely one of the best strikers. He can play also CIM, so he replaced Palmer. Now with Jackson leaving the club, I think his minutes will go up. 7.7 million, great option. A lot of people already have him. Definitely a great option. Enzo Fernandez, I think I like more Enzo when Palmer is not on the pitch. These two are the candidates for the penalty. We are not sure if João Pedro is the main option and he just let Enzo to execute the last penalty, or maybe Enzo is the second best option. So these two are great when Palmer is not on the pitch. And also Enzo is just a nice box crasher. Now, are other options better for 6.6 million? I think yes. But Chelsea will have some next fixtures from game week 8, and obviously you may look at Chelsea players. So Enzo is there. Now Caicedo for 5.5 million is a player that you expect a lot of 4 points. Defensive contributions are extremely high, and from time to time he will have an assist, a goal, but you basically pick him for defensive contribution, a guaranteed 4-pointer in my opinion, Caicedo, in most of the matches. Then I picked Palmer. I said no, Palmer we didn't discuss, but it's a clear choice when he is coming back from game 8 maybe. Now I'm not the biggest fan of Palmer, but he's on pens. I mean, the problem with Palmer is that he's the guy that plays very well in big matches, and against weaker opponents he kind of loses motivation. I don't know what's happening, but again, he's definitely an option. Not my favorite option, but I put it there also. I mean, if I had to choose from, I don't know, between Palmer and Saka, I would go with Saka. Or maybe if I have to choose between Palmer or getting João Pedro and another Chelsea player, I would definitely choose João Pedro, another Chelsea player. So we need to take into consideration the price also, 10.4. It's a big price. We move forward to Crystal Palace, another great team in this season. Crystal Palace, and I picked here the keeper, Henderson, Lacroix, Munoz, Richards, Guehi, Mateta, and Sarr. Basically all the defenders except Mitchell. If I would rank them, I would say Munoz and Lacroix the best, and then Guehi and Richards the second option. But depending on your budget, all are fine. Now, obviously, Sarr, one of the best attacking midfielders, and Mateta on penalties, great option. Now, until Sarr is back, they will lack a little bit of, I think they will lack a little bit on attack, and I think Munoz will be a more attacking wingback. So I think the value of Munoz will a little bit rise for Lacroix, but again, and maybe the value of Mateta is going a little bit down without Sarr. But yeah, definitely a great choice. We move to Everton, where I picked the goalkeeper, but I think Everton are better in attack than in defense. Obviously, I picked Pickford. I played him when he saved the penalty and the clean sheet, but let's be honest, it was a lucky one. They didn't defend well. They could concede 2 goals in that game, the penalty and another big chance. Now, the attacking midfielders are looking great. I mean, Ndiaye, in my opinion, is the best option. Grealish and Dewsbury Hall if you want a cheaper option. But I think Grealish and Ndiaye are the main options here, with I think Ndiaye being better. Better goal threat, assists are for Grealish and goals are for Ndiaye. And also the penalties. We move to Fulham, where I picked just one player. I think it's Anderson. I mean, other players, maybe Iobi, but I don't know. Anderson, Defcons, I mean, he was very unlucky. He missed it by, I think in one game he missed it. I don't think he get all of them, but a monster regarding defensive contribution, 4.5 million, a great option. We move to Leeds, where we picked 2 defenders, Gudmundsson and Rondon. Both of them are injured, or they are at risk for the next match, but long term, both of them for 4 million, I think they are the best option for defenders. And then we move to Liverpool, where I picked a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players. Yeah, 5 players. Obviously, I would add Alisson to these players. I didn't pick him because I think the price is kind of big, and I don't feel Liverpool is that a threat for the clean sheet. But I picked Virgil. Virgil for defensive contribution. If you look at Liverpool, basically he's covering left, right. I mean, even if other players defend wrong, Virgil can take on 2 players sometimes. So he's there, is very active, goal threat, some maybe assist threat, he has a great long ball pass, and in Arsenal match he was the one who tried to initiate a lot of attacks. Now, other defenders I cannot pick. I have Frimpong, I will sell him. I mean, he's injured and I really doubt. Kerkez also, Konate looking a little bit shaky in some matches. Virgil is the only option from the defense. From midfield, I picked Salah, Gakpo, and maybe if he will get minutes and we see that he is the main man, Szoboszlai, maybe. But right now we have the competition between McAllister, obviously Gravenberg, and Wirtz. Szoboszlai is playing as a right back. Maybe when he's going back into midfield, he will replace McAllister. But we don't know exactly. So I left him out right now. So I picked Salah and Gakpo. Salah guaranteed to play. No other questions. The price is kind of big, but in this situation where it's Liverpool now, where you don't know how it's going in the lineup, Salah is the safest option. Now Gakpo, I think he will still play even when Isak will be introduced in the team. I think Ekitike will split the minutes with Isak, but I picked both Ekitike and Isak. Now, for now, I think Ekitike will start game 4 and game 5, so if you have him, I would not change him, I would still keep him. I think also he'll be my captain next week. After I saw Isak didn't play not even 1 minute for Sweden, and they were not winning. They were drawing the game. So this game week, and I think next game week, Ekitike will be the striker. Then Isak is coming into the conversation. So I picked him also. City. Very, very controversial here because City, they have a lot of rotation. Obviously, Haaland, the best striker in the league, in my opinion, right now. Tough matches next to fixtures, but it's Haaland. You never know when he scores. The team plays for him, an obvious choice. And other players, Rangers. With Rangers, a lot of people, they think it is the player that you can get and put in every match. But I don't think he will be like this. I think he will shine against the medium and against weak teams, but I think he will be a shadow against tough opponents. And also, he doesn't have the defensive contribution, so he's very good. I think he will score. I think he will assist a lot in weaker matches or in medium matches, but he's not a pick against tougher opponents. This is my opinion. I may be wrong. Now, I picked the next player, Rodri. If Rodri starts and play, I think he will be a monster DIFCON. Also, he can score long shots. He can assist. I think it's a better version of Caicedo, Rodrigo. 6.4 million, great option. But we need to see if he can. I would wait 2-3 more fixtures to see if he's fit and doesn't get another injury. Other option, I picked Aït-Nouri, but again, I would wait. Yeah, Liverpool has again two hard fixtures. I think the main team at City on the left side will be Aït-Nouri and Marmoush, which is another pick of mine. But again, we need to wait to see the final team because to be the rotation with Doku. I think the main team will be Aït-Nouri going forward, Marmoush going inside with Haaland. This is what Guardiola will set up for this year. But yeah, as I said, with Aït-Nouri and Marmoush and Rodri, we have to wait to see exactly what is happening. Maybe if Foden gets into the team and he will play well, Bernardo is playing right now, like a right center mid, maybe a nice option, but right now I don't see him playing either for City or England. We move to Manchester United. And I picked here Mbeumo, Bruno Fernandes, Cunha, which now is injured. And also I picked Euro and De Ligt. Now the wing backs have competition with Dalot. So we have Amad Diallo, Dalot, which can play right back or left back, and Dorgu. And I think these are better, obviously. I mean, my first option for Manchester United is Mbeumo. I like him a lot. He's trying out. I think this is the Semenyo for Manchester United. Cunha, I think he likes to do things more perfectly. He doesn't try. He's not trying as much as Mbeumo, and at the end of the day, I think he will outperform him. Bruno Fernandes, I mean, he's not my. You know me, I don't like him as a pick, but okay, he got the DEFCONs. He has his own penalties now. With Cunha injured, maybe he'll play more advanced. Maybe they will put him at more advanced, and they will add Maignan alongside the Casemiro. We don't know what will happen. So maybe they can switch. They have the players to switch, to be honest. So if he's playing more advanced, he's becoming a great option. And De Ligt is DEFCON. And I think people overlooking United for their defense. They are strong against Arsenal. In the second game, they conceded just 1 goal. Yeah, they conceded 2 goals against Burnley, but I think it was not the central defender's mistake. It was more of a Dalot mistake. But yeah, the keeper is kind of bad. So yeah, I understand why people don't like Manchester defense. But you can look at, if they have easy fixtures, they can be a great option. Euro, I think, and has more goal scoring threat. He already scored 1 goal. We move to Newcastle, which is a lot of uncertainty right now. The best options I picked here, they are Livramento, Pope, Burn, and in the future, I think Elanga will be definitely starter. Right now, I need to see what they want to settle, because I saw last game they didn't play him, which was strange. So Livramento is clear the best option. I picked Pope, the second one, but I still like more Livramento, because if they play 5 at the back, he will be the wing back. Burn, I think it's a great for aerial threat. Again, they managed to do 2 clean sheets. I mean, they are very, very good. In the midfield, I don't know. They usually play 3 midfielders, and they kind of split the DEFCONs. So I picked just these players. We move to Nottingham. Nottingham didn't start the season well, but I picked Ndoye, I picked Wood, Odoi, Gibbs White, Anderson, and Milenkovic, I think, yeah. All the players in the, I think Nottingham Forest was fine going forward. Even in the last match, they had opportunities. They didn't manage to score, but they had the opportunities. From the attacking players, I think Wood is the best option. Odoi, Gibbs White, and Ndoye is getting less minutes, but obviously the price is kind of cheaper. So maybe Odoi is a better option than Ndoye. Gibbs White is a definitely starter. And I picked also Anderson for DEFCONs. And even though he missed out, I think he's the guy who has 11. I don't remember exactly if it's him or the Fulham one, but I think he is the one who missed out. And Milenkovic also, obviously the main starter, and they were lucky to not get 1 clean sheet. They conceded 1 goal, and I think he's the best for a goal score also. But 5.5 is not a cheap price. You can get other defenders. I mentioned him because you need diversity, and maybe Nottingham has 2 great fixtures and you want to include them. We move to Spurs, where here I picked Vicario, Pedro Porro, Van de Ven, and Kudus, and I want to see how Xavi Simons plays. I'm not rushing him. Also, Johnson is a honorable mention here because he has the goal threat and is the guy who does the penalties. And obviously, we need Richarlison will split minutes with I think Colomani Solanke. To be fair, and also his temperament, you can see him getting a red card, and at any point he kind of fight a lot with the referees. So this is why I didn't pick him. But obviously, these two are okay option. Vicario, I think he's great with the saves also not only with the clean sheet. Pedro Porro, the best defender from Spurs since he's on some set pieces, and also he's the one who is going forward more. I think also Van de Ven is the goal threat. He misses a big chance. I don't remember if it was last match or the match before. And from attack I picked Kudus because he is the one who will get the minutes. He's the most certain players. He will play on the right wing. He's on some set pieces. So I would look into Xavi Simons after he plays some games to see how he integrates in the team, how will rotate with Sarr. There are questions here. We move to Sunderland, where I picked just one player, and this one is Lefe for defensive contributions. Other than from that, I don't know. But Ballard is injured right now. I don't know what other players you can pick. I think this is the one you can try. Meaning from Sunderland, if you want to try forwards, I'm fine. I don't like their defense, but I like them going forward. We move to West Ham, where I picked Paqueta. Now, you can argue if you want maybe a Bowen, maybe Diouf, but I don't trust their defense. Not at all. So the only player I trust is Paqueta from this team. And Wolves, I only trust here Strand Larson when he's coming back. In weaker games, I think he can perform well. And it's a 6.4 million. So it's a cheaper option. Yeah, just him from this team. This was my episode for the best players from each team. If you have recommendations, also if you like a player from a team and I didn't mention, feel free to tell me in the comments. Also, if you have questions regarding FPL, feel free to comment with any question you have. I'll reply as soon as possible. I hope you all have a great day. I wish you the best. And until next time, I think we will end the international break and we can speak more about the matches that were played in these days. Or maybe I will do also an episode tomorrow with a free hit. I don't know. See you.